One look at Morocco and you can tell that it's a country that is so easy to fall in love with. There's so much more to the country than Casablanca, its largest city. You have the locals that are always ready to treat you like family, the delicious local cuisine, diverse landscapes that will blow your mind, and of course, the opportunity to relax in the sun. There is so much that this Atlantic coast country has to offer, and we're here to tell you all about it. From the fascinating culture to the colorful markets filled with everything that you would ever want, here are some of the most beautiful destinations to check out in Morocco. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as well as turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss anything we post. Jebel Toubkal and the village of Aramd. In the Mizine Valley is a breathtaking destination that would have you screaming in delight. We're talking about the largest village in the valley, Aramd. What makes this place so fascinating is that you could take a walk through the village to the highest peak in North Africa, Jebel Toubkal. Up in the high Atlas Mountains, Jebel Toubkal is more than 13,000 feet high, but it's always worth it when you finally get to the summit. It would take about 90 minutes to be able to trek from Aramd to the pilgrimage site of Sidi Chemarouch. Then, get ready for at least 4 hours of journeying through the Toubkal refugees, sitting right at the foot of the Toubkal slopes. Although this trek, there is more than enough scenery to catch your attention. In fact, it would be a waste if you don't take hundreds of pictures as you make your way to the peak. And when you finally get up to the top, your reward is spread all around you in the form of an impressive view of the country. Beautiful is an understatement when describing the sights. Tags out. Do you love yoga or surfing crazy waves? Then Tags Out is just the right place for a surfer just like you. With its location on the beautiful Atlantic coast, just between Asora and Agadir, it's not too difficult to locate this beautiful town. As we already mentioned before, Tags Out is known for two major activities, surfing and yoga. This place has become a popular destination for yoga and wellness retreats by visitors from various countries around the world. We could say this is largely because of the serene atmosphere. It would be so easy to connect with your inner spirit when you're surrounded by peace. The beach is also there for you to explore. Whether you're an experienced surfer or would love to learn how to get on the waves, the people in this town understand the enthusiasm that comes with learning how to surf. So you can enjoy any one of the dozens of surf schools that are available on the main beach in the heart of this town. The experienced surfers can try out other beautiful spots where there are better ways to surf the adventure you're looking for. With this, you have a day filled with activities and what is known as a safari. When you're ready to take a break from the ocean, the local area is just waiting for you to explore its cute stores and excellent cafes. An absolutely lovely place to check out is also Paradise Valley, with its lush vegetation and huge boulders. It's just less than an hour's drive from Tags Out. It's best to visit Paradise Valley in the morning if you're not a fan of crowds. However, if you don't mind the occasional bustle of this area, you're welcome to visit any time in the day for some fun time. Asila. Art lovers will get a kick out of this one. Performers and artists from all over the world visit Asila every year for the International Festival of Asila. During this time, they would paint the whitewashed walls all around town with beautiful art that would be admired by everybody. Visitors always visit every year to view the different paintings, from large-scale murals that fill in an entire section to even smaller, intricate pieces. These are works of art that every creative at heart would love to see. And that isn't all that this popular seaside resort town has to offer. Beach lovers are not left out, as they can experience what it's like to soak up the sun and enjoy a tropical paradise on Paradise Beach. It's just you on a beautiful stretch of sand, surrounded by the wholesome sound of the waves. Lexira Beach. One of the most exquisite and extraordinary beaches to visit in Morocco is Lexira Beach. This little paradise is perfect for beach lovers, surfers, and paragliders while watching the traditional life of the local fishermen. The best time to visit this beach is in Tiznit province during the low tide. During this time, you're going to be able to explore all 8 kilometers of the beach under soothing weather conditions. If you do end up visiting in May or any other high tide season, you will find yourself restricted to a smaller part of the beach as the water will be so high. However, there is no doubt that an experience at Lexira Beach is always out of this world. The place is home to get lots of guest houses and hotels where you can relax in after each day's activity. To get an even better experience, you can travel just 21 kilometers from the beach to the lovely village of Mirlift. The village is filled with friendly locals who will make you feel right at home. For the more adventurous folks, you can explore the thrilling landscape by cycling from Mirlift to Lexira Beach. This is not an easy ride in any way, but but you'll find that it will be worth all the sweat when you soak in the views around you. Merzouga. Ever wondered what it's like to live the Bedouin life? Well, here's a beautiful destination in Morocco that can make your dreams a reality. Merzouga is a village in the Sahara Desert where you can go on a camel's back and experience what the Bedouin life is all about. Here, you're surrounded by more than 30 miles of sand dunes that are higher than 1,000 feet. You can get a taste of the delicious Berber food while dancing to their amazing music. At Merzouga, you can never be short on activities to engage in. Apart from spending the night in desert camps after riding your camels into the sand dunes, you can get a glimpse of what a bubbly nightlife looks like. Since tourists are always visiting this spot, the best time to go is between November and February, which is usually the quietest times in the dunes. Another plus side to this is that the weather is perfect at this time, so it's a double win-win. Al Hoceima National Park. When visiting Morocco, Al Hoceima National Park is another beautiful destination that should be a part of your itinerary. This true gem lies on the northern Mediterranean coast, filled with dirt paths and small Berber villages. So, if you're a lover at the outdoors, this can be your little paradise. There's numerous options available, from cycling to hiking, and you really can't go a day without breaking in the fresh Moroccan air as you enjoy the different available activities. To arrive in time for good weather, you should consider visiting Al Hoceima National Park in April, May, and October. This park is home to some endangered species, including the osprey colony and monk seals. You can visit the marine park to admire them, but that's not all that the park has to offer. This park is even home to sea turtles and dolphins, and you can take a look at the large Thoya forest under the protection of the Al Hoceima National Park. When you're done checking out the wildlife, you can head on over to Bades, which is a small Spanish territory island with a narrow sand strip that connects it to the mainland. Here you can relax on picnic tables and benches for a lunch break while enjoying a great view of the island. If you would like to go for multi-day hikes, your best option is to stay in the park where there are Berber villages. Alternatively, you can explore the shops, beaches, and restaurants available when you stay in this amazing place. Fez. It's so easy to lose yourself in the twists and turns of the ancient streets of Fez. Known as a medieval city in the Arab world, Fez has stood as a unique mix of modern and middle-aged culture in northern Morocco for thousands of years. There is so much to do and see here, starting with, for example, the mourners going into the tomb of Moulay Idris II, the man who founded the city, to then stopping on the streets to eat delicious pastelia while admiring the unending mosaics and the ornate carvings on almost every surface. Need to escape the hustle and bustle of the streets? No worries. Simply head on over to one of the rooftops of the city at sunset. This will give you a stunning and enchanted bird's eye view of the city, a truly unforgettable experience. Essaouira. Built in North African style with a mix of European military architecture, the 18th century walled city of Essaouira is seen as the most beautiful port in all of Morocco. If you're in Marrakech, it will take you a 2-hour drive to get to the city. Meanwhile, there is plenty to see while on the journey to the town, from the beautiful villages around to the fantastic Argian tree plantations. The journey prepares you for more surprises when you get to the unbelievable expansive bay. Essaouira is a breath of fresh air from the other hectic cities in Morocco, with the open waterfront twinkling at you from the buzzing seaport. So, if you're big on serene getaways, then this fits in nicely. From the beachfront hotel, Mandata Mangor, you can get a sweeping view of the beach at sunset, alongside delicious Moroccan dishes that will melt in your mouth. On the beach, you can choose to go horseback riding or stick to the session for bars, beach clubs, and restaurants. As a visitor to this amazing town, you wouldn't want to miss out buying some local art or strolling through the Medina. As a plus, you would get to visit all of the locations for the hit series Game of Thrones. You'll definitely find the old fort fascinating. So, there you have it. These are some of the best places to check out in Morocco. If you've ever been to this country, what are some of the amazing places that you visited? Where would you want to visit firsthand if you had the chance to travel to this country? Let us know in the comment section down below, and that's a wrap. Thanks for watching.